been closely tracking the key races. Adam Longo is going to walk us through the results from our area and another race that national politicos are watching tonight. And Matt Gregory is talking to voters, talking to you about what issues brought you to the polls for the primary.
Yeah, but let's start with Adam. And Adam, show us what you've been watching all night.
All right, so of the key districts that we're watching tonight, guys, the first of which is District 10. This is Jennifer Wexton, the Democrats district, retiring from Congress for health reasons. State Senator Suhas Subramanyam winning this race outright over Dan Helmer, state delegate. You can see here where Subramanyam dominated here in Loudoun County, while Helmer won all of the surrounding areas, including Fauquier, Rappahannock, Prince William, and Fairfax. On the Republican side, Mike Clancy, the tech executive, winning handily there and winning all of the counties in this congressional district. We're going to drop down here to District 7. So this is further south along I-95. Eugene Vindman on the Democratic side, the former Army officer and ethics official who, along with his twin brother, filed that initial complaint that led to the first impeachment of former President Trump. Vindman winning handily all of the counties in this congressional district. On the Republican side, a really interesting matchup here between two former veterans. Derrick Anderson coming through the winner, the former Army Green Beret, against Cameron Hamilton, the former Navy SEAL. So you can see how this split out. The Green representing Hamilton's wins in the counties and Anderson's in the reds here. And finally, one final district I want to show you. It's to the south of our viewing area, but very interesting here. On the Republican side, Gloria Witt winning here, but I want to focus on the Democratic side or the Republican side, because this is where the incumbent is. Bob Good is the current chair of the House Freedom Caucus. The Washington Post called this race the Trump Loyalty Olympics. Good initially supporting Ron DeSantis in the presidential primary. That came back to haunt him because John McGuire has Trump's endorsement. This is one of the only races tonight still outstanding. Look, only separated by less than about 300 votes. What's this going to come down to? Look how it splits out, sort of broken evenly throughout this district. Where are the uncounted votes? Look right here. This is the I-64 corridor. Albemarle County, Fluvanna County, Goochland County. That's where this race could be decided. We might not know results until sometime tomorrow morning, if not later, guys.
Everyone's really watching that 5th district race right there. Adam, thank you. And let's talk more about Virginia's 10th district race. It brought out the most candidates, 12 Democrats and 4 Republicans. We sent our Matt Gregory to find out how the issues in that race drove voters.
Lots of choices in Virginia's 10th, and with that diversity of candidates came a diversity of issues for voters. But which issues brought voters out to the polls really depends on what party the voter supports.
Republican or Democrat?
Campaign workers courting the vote at Stonebridge High School.
Well, let me give you this information.
Offering voters some last-second advice on a crowded field.
It was a little overwhelming.
12 Democrats and 4 Republicans for 1 seat.
Good. More the merrier.
There's another one. Oh my gosh, there's another one.
I think on the Democrat side, it's just they're throwing anybody they can to see who sticks to the wall.
Just as diverse, the reasons these voters rush to the polls.
Primarily, it's abortion.
Taxes and immigration.
Abortion rights, women's bodily autonomy, trans rights.
Certainly upset about the way our economy is going.
Some had their minds made up.
After doing some research, I was able to narrow it down.
I'm actually following Jennifer Wexton's lead, so I'll be voting for Suhas.
Well, on the Republican side, we've had good choices.
A few still juggling the full field.
No, not really. Not really. I have an idea, but I'm not for sure.
A packed primary in Virginia's 10th with issues sure to resonate in November. And that's what we saw. Democrat voters we talked to said their main issues were reproductive rights as well as health care, whereas Republican voters we talked to said their main concerns were around the economy and immigration. In Loudoun County, Matt Gregory, WUSA 9.
We can tell you there is a projected winner in the Democratic primary for Alexandria Mayor, Councilwoman Aaliyah Gaskins. She'll make history as the first black woman to lead the city. Gaskins was backed by current mayor Justin Wilson, who chose not to run for re-election. We spoke with the mayor-elect at her watch party tonight.
I'm so grateful. I think as I looked at those numbers and seeing it from every neighborhood across our community, I think what it showed is that people are ready for my leadership and the energy I bring, but also my commitment to building a safer, more affordable, and more accessible city.
Now, right now, Gaskins does not have a Republican challenger, but there could be a write-in candidate come November. You can find all of tonight's results right now on our WUSA 9 app or go to our website, WUSA9.com.
All right, right now.